Welcome to Women Who Code podcast. I'm Anita Jindal, Senior Director of Engineering at VMware. Today, I'm going to be talking about your dreams and aspirations and building your career as a woman in tech. Thank you for having me today. I'm excited to share with you my stories about my dreams and aspirations and how they enabled me to build my career as a woman in tech. I can sum up my memoir as adventurous life, inspirational experiences, and treasured memories. I was born in Delhi, India, as the youngest of four daughters. My father was an author, an educator, and a professor at Delhi University, India. My mom was a homemaker, an independent woman, a very strong woman with independent thinking. I learned my communication and life skills from my mother, the drive for my education and passion for my field from my father. My parents always encouraged us and supported us and defied the norms of India society for giving us the best education. They always encouraged us to follow our dreams, and that included my travel across the world to further my growth. Growing up, my dad used to share with me stories about these machines which could solve mathematical problems and launch satellites in space. As a child, I was intrigued and I always had a dream of working with computers. I finished my master's in computer science and joined a PhD program in United States. I started as an engineer and progressed through management and leadership roles. As I progressed through this journey, each experience was unique and it shaped me into a person that I am today. I will share some of these insights with you. Number one, believe in yourself, dream big, be bold. I always wanted to complete the PhD in computer science before joining the industry, as I had to pass a qualifier as the first gate for joining the PhD program. I had a lot of naysayers during this time who tried to pull me down. The system in US is entirely different from India. It is very difficult to pass a qualifier. Why don't you take the masters and be done with it? All these comments brought in a fear of failure and self doubt and whether I would be successful. I had a dream and I focused on my goal. Despite these critics, I pushed forward and earned my PhD. At that time, I did not know about the imposter syndrome. It's a well known term in the industry where our fear of failure keeps us from pushing forward and keeps us pinned to the floor. A lot of times, women shy away from sharing their ideas, thinking they're not good enough. When I was looking for an topic for my PhD, I came across a problem that was not solved before and discussed with my advisor. And that became the topic for my research. Lot of time, women also experience the low self-esteem or self-confidence due to others critiquing their ideas, their code, or their whatever they're talking about. Whenever you're in these situations, always focus on moving forward. Reflect back on your accomplishments, the complexity of the problems you have solved, the innovative products that you have delivered. Some of these techniques will help you understand the impact that you're making as part of as through your contributions. They will also help you articulate your value and boost your self confidence. Number two, explore and take risks. Exploring and taking risks is very important for personal development and growth and for learning. I was an engineer at heart and a senior engineer when an opportunity came my way for management role. My director noticed my skills of collaboration and influence across different teams and offered me a management role. I was skeptical, unsure of what to expect. I saw this as an opportunity to grow beyond my technical skills. Move into management opened up a whole new world of strategic thinking, collaboration, influence, and building high performance teams. As a new manager, I was given a strategic project to be delivered in a fixed time frame. This was a brand new area and never done before. I took up that challenge and led my team to deliver the first web services and reference implementation. This became the foundation of Java Web Services Foundation in the Java platform. This experience shaped my character into taking risks, exploring uncharted territories, and leading teams to delivering successful outcomes. Since then, my teams have delivered several innovative products and first platforms and products for the companies. Often, we are faced with situations where we do not know the end result or outcome. Unless we explore and take risks, we miss once in a lifetime opportunity for learning and growth. Number three, build your board of trusted advisors. When I started my career, I used to be the only women engineer on the team. I built relationships with my colleagues. I worked with my colleagues and across teams for delivering my projects. In the process, my colleagues grew to learn about my strengths. They built trust and confidence in my skills. To this day, I still remember one instance where one of my former colleagues kept contacting me for a role on his team. They had a project which was constantly missing deadlines, and he had confidence that I could turn the situation around. I kept declining that I'm not interested. My colleague was persistent and he said, Anita, you don't have to take the job. Just come and have lunch with me. If I reflect back and take a look back at this experience, I would do that differently today. I would not shy away from meeting my colleagues. I would spend time to keep my network alive and nurture those relationships. Throughout my career, I also built relationships with my managers. I used their input for my own personal development. My leadership journey started when one of my former managers was setting up a brand new organization and she was looking for a leader to lead that organization. Knew about my strengths and contacted me with that opportunity. As I started attending the different conferences and the different women in technology forums, I came to learn about the importance of building a board of trusted advisors. These are the set of people you can reach out to for advice in the challenging situations. These are the people you can use as a sounding board for discussing your ideas, your thoughts, and opinions. These people can also be your pathway to new introductions and opportunities. Therefore, nurture your network and build a board of trusted advisors for yourself. Number four, build your personal brand. So, what is a personal brand? When I started my career, there was a term called the elevator pitch. It was a 60-second pitch about what would you tell an executive if you happened to meet them in an elevator. There wasn't much guidance around how to put it together. Us used to talk about what we were currently working on or our responsibilities. It was also recommended that women brag about their accomplishments. I was very uncomfortable doing so. And then later on, I realized that I wasn't alone feeling that way. I used to keep my heads down, working, but I was very uncomfortable about bragging. In the last decade, a new term called the personal brand has been defined or has become very popular. Personal brand is not about what you're currently doing, it is about your awesomeness. It is about who you are as an individual. What are you good at? What can you offer to others? How do you differentiate yourself from others? You can build your personal brand through your contributions, through working across teams, and through the execution that you're doing on the projects. As people see you in action, they will start building the trust and confidence in your skills. They will also know about your strengths. As they come to know more about you, they will start tapping into your expertise for different projects and different initiatives. Building a personal brand will also help you expand your network and build the board of trusted advisors. Number five, continually learn. Industry is changing at a fast pace, and we must continually learn to keep up with the change. Throughout my career, I have learned new technologies and new domains. I started in the world of Corba, distributed computing. and web services. In the last decade, transitioned into and learned about big data, data science, machine learning, and cloud. We must continuously learn new technologies so that we can in turn leverage them for delivering innovative features and value for our customers. Personal growth also comes from giving back to the community. During my career journey, I have learned from each and every experience. I share these experiences with others so that they do not have to learn it the hard way. As I reflect back on my journey, we did not have women in technology forums to learn about the challenges faced by women. Most of us had to experiment, learn from our experiences, forge ahead, and make progress. Now companies are investing in the past decade on lot of diversity and equity inclusion initiatives as well as employee resource groups. These employee resource groups also offer resources for training or for attending conferences and for networking. If you have these kind of capabilities which are available to you today, do make use of them for your learning, networking, and growth. Thank you for allowing me to share the parts of my journey with you today. My dreams and aspirations were the main driver in me building my career as a woman in tech. The five attributes that I shared with you: believe in yourself, explore and take risks, build a board of trusted advisors, build your personal brand, and continually learn were the game changer during my career journey. I encourage you to take the ones that are most meaningful for you along your career journey. Have fun and make wonderful memories along the way. Thank you.